Have you ever felt like you're giving everything to a man who doesn't value you? Like, no matter what you do, he never seems to appreciate your worth? If so, you're not alone. But here's the truth. Men who don't value you aren't invincible. They may act like they don't care, but deep down, there are things that can shake them to their core. And today, we're going to talk about exactly what hurts a man who doesn't value you the most. The first and most powerful thing you can do? Take away your attention. When a man doesn't value you, it's because he assumes you'll always be there, no matter how he treats you. The moment you withdraw your attention, your calls, your texts, your emotional investment, you disrupt his reality. At first, he might not notice, but then it starts to bother him. He'll wonder why you're not chasing him anymore, why you're no longer eager to please him. That's when the tables start to turn. The next thing that cuts deep is when you prioritize yourself. A man who doesn't value you thrives on the idea that you're always available to cater to his needs. But when you shift the focus to yourself, your goals, your happiness, your self-care, it unsettles him. He starts to realize that he's not the center of your world, and that's a tough pill to swallow for someone who took you for granted. It makes him question his own worth in your life. Then there's the power of indifference. Nothing stings more than realizing that someone who once cared deeply has now become neutral. When you stop reacting to his behavior, when his actions no longer have the power to upset or excite you, he loses his control over you. He might try to test you to see if he can still trigger an emotional response, but when he sees that you're genuinely unbothered, it hits him in a way he never expected. Another thing that truly gets under his skin? Seeing you happy without him, especially if he thought you'd never move on. The moment he sees you smiling, thriving, and enjoying life without his presence, it eats away at his ego. Because in his mind, he was supposed to be the source of your happiness. When you prove that you don't need him to be happy, it forces him to confront his own insecurities. And let's not forget, when you upgrade your standards, it's a game changer. When a man doesn't value you, it's often because he assumes that you'll accept the bare minimum. But when you raise your standards and refuse to settle for less, it challenges everything he thought he knew about you. Suddenly, he sees you as someone who demands respect, someone who won't tolerate mistreatment. And that realization can either push him to change or force him to watch as you walk away for good. Perhaps one of the most painful things for a man who never valued you is seeing you be valued by someone else. The idea that another man recognizes your worth, treats you with love and respect, and gives you everything he refused to, it's a hard reality for him to face. He may not have appreciated you when he had you, but the thought of another man doing so, that's a different story. But here's the most important part. None of this should be about revenge. The goal isn't to hurt him back, but to reclaim your power. To show yourself that you are valuable, worthy, and deserving of real love and respect. The best thing you can do isn't to wait for him to realize your worth, but to recognize it yourself. Because in the end, the man who never valued you was never the prize. You were. And the moment you embrace that, you'll attract the love, respect, and appreciation that you truly deserve. If this video resonated with you, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you want more deep insights into human nature, relationships, and psychology, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. There's so much more to uncover, and I'll see you in the next one.